Hi, good morning, everyone. And I'm Pandey here. I'm in Oracle Fusion HCM trainer, and today we are conducting of the SCM training. It's online training sessions with the Visualpath. Okay, right? So, what is the purpose of the training? Just here, the purpose is that in the SCM, Oracle SCM is a huge demand in the market. In terms of the market, it's a cloud application basically. So, I hope so know very well in the Oracle Corporation. Okay, so Oracle product of the human capital management. All right. So just I want to share my screen to you, right? I hope so everyone can see, right? And this is the visual path, very well in Oracle Fusion HCM. Today is the first demo session. Okay, it's on a free in Oracle Fusion HCM. And the basically is Human Capital Release 13. Okay, so I want to tell about all the Oracle Fusion course is a job oriented course. Okay, for the lifetime, and it's a global product of the Oracle Corporation and the Human Capital Management course. All right, and this is related with the human resource domain. And this is the Oracle full form. Okay, it is automatic computer logic engine. It's a Larry Ellison and Von Miner is the founder of the Oracle Corporation. Fine. And then second thing, and then I want to be move on this, of this one. Like what is the product of the ERP? And ERP is called Enterprise Resourcing Planning. We have the multiple ERP in the market. These are the competitor, the Oracle, EBS, Civil, PeopleSoft, SAP, JD Edward, and other ERP also. So it's called the ERP system basically. Okay, and the Fusion Cloud is basically in the ERP. Okay, it's a different uh, industry wise. The Oracle have been categorized of these the product or enterprise applications. So, but now today agenda is that have to tell about the Fusion application, and the Fusion is a cloud applications. All right, so we'll tell you in all to other ERP system and what is the benefits of the Oracle Fusions rather than of this in Oracle EBS and JD Edward. These are the competitor in the market basically. But right now, all the industry and even mid-scale industry or top-level industry, the mostly the using of the cloud applications to manage the day by day to business transaction. Okay, and the person detail and the person management and all the in a through only cloud application. Fine. So these are the timeline, technology timeline. What was the technology, and so how to started of this 2006, 2007, acquired the hyperlink, and 2008 smart. These are the Oracle day by day. That means in the year, the get the improvement on this in the 2008, and then 2010 acquired the Sun Microsystem, and 2013 and Oracle C, and 2014 is acquired the NetSuite and all. After 2016, the launch of the Oracle Fusion SCM Fusion Cloud application. Okay, right. So here, so you can see that in the how to get the progress on these and the year to year acquire the new terms and the new features with the advanced technology in the cloud applications. Okay, all right. So these are the Fusion Foundation. What does it mean on this? And the Oracle latest in the ERP production acquired. These are the product of the ERP, and the PeopleSoft is a product of the Oracle. JD Edward procurement for financial domain, Sable, CRM, and Hyperon reporting, and EBS. The EBS earlier it was using. Right now is also using of this in the EBS in the financial domain. Okay, so the EBS, but so what is the benefit of this in the cloud application? So if you want to get the report and the the quickly you can access in the report and get the configuration, some short of the configuration the based on the business requirement of this. Okay, but these are the earlier product using of this the people saw JD Edwards. So it took time to get the report and wait for the 2 days or 3 days. Fine. So unable to get the report on these and the particular based on the business specification, based on the business requirement. But now in the Fusion applications, and you can easily do the configuration and the system, and after that and get the report in the system. Fine. Okay, so this is the what is the cloud HCM, and human capital is a comprehensive suite. It's a complete application and the managed to day the workforce structure. If you see in the HRMS, okay, in HR process, in the manual process, how they're doing the manage and how the person to hire in the organization, what is the process, what are the steps are there, right, to recruit the particular people. We need to identify their skills, job, grade, department, position. This is called the workforce structure configuration. Okay, so in the organization, in enterprise, in the application is enterprise is basically in organization. Fine, and any organizations can implement of this product, this ERP system in the organizations for a day-to-day manage the business transactions or the person management information, right? And they can track of the all the record and the timing and workforce structure configurations, what is the job and how many jobs are there and how many departments, positions. So these are the all the workforce structure configuration setup. Okay, so we'll tell you in the later on this. So it's quickly just I'm giving the some basic information. Okay, right? This is the cloud and the cloud platform and on premises. Okay, so this is the on premises. That means and then need to be maintained the all on premises. There was the other too much costing on the on premises, but in the cloud applications, so don't need to worry about the organization. So just to have to the only for the Oracle will take care of the server, right? And they need to maintain the all the annual cost and retention and all. So here don't worry about to manage to be other things. So on premises in the before in the cloud applications, people were using to other ERP, but there was an annual cost need to pay. Number one, that was very expensive for that. Number second, retention and subscription, hire of the some people and like administration people, admin people, and technical consultant and functional consultant, right? So there was a lot of issues was there in the on premises in the applications. They do highly costing of that in the from the customer side. Okay, right? But here in the cloud applications don't need to maintain, just they will give the credential and access all the information in the cloud application only. So where all the information is stored in the backend and backend table and front end and UI and setup configurations, you can see that. Okay, all right. So just I want to go for that. What is that in ERP system and all and the cloud applications? Okay. So here in the cloud is and the cloud application in Oracle Fusion HCM. And so apart from the HCM, having the financial module and supply chain management module in all the application in the cloud applications. Okay, right. So here the on-premises and deployed on-premises and the server. How was the on-premises server? They need to maintain the server in the organization. So organizations have to take care of all the data storage and data capacity and all. So they need to take care of all the failure of that and whatever the server issue is there. So they have to take care of that. But in the case in the cloud server, only for the Oracle is responsible to take care of all the information related with the data. Okay, because all the data is stored in the cloud server only. Okay, so the Oracle will not provide that any specific server in the organization. So here in Oracle will provide only for the instance credential where the organization can use it and implement of that in a system and the based on the business requirement. And that if I talk about in financial institutions like AU Bank, okay, I hope so AU Bank, you know everyone, right? And AU Bank is the largest bank in India. So they have already implemented of the cloud application. Okay, right, the cloud application. So they're given that implementation of that. And because they have the more than 3,000, 2,000 people are working with the that organization. So how they manage the all the informations. Okay, and only for the credential, and they can do the day-to-day transactions but whatever is the happening in the background and the backend and all the data storage, so in the Oracle server they have to store on that. Okay, right? So here in the Oracle Fusion ERP release, these are the release version, and 11, 12, 13, this the release version, and the SaaS, PaaS, right? And the software as a service, right? It's a cloud service basically. The latest version will explain to you, and release 13. All right. So how you can check it the release version. So I'll let you know in the application only. Then you can see that in the applications. Okay, this is the Oracle Fusion offering, and how many modules in the Oracle is offering the ones you log in the application. So you have to select the human capital, this one, the human capital. So under the human capital management and human HR and workforce management, talent, and global payroll, right? So all the modules will be integrated in the human capital management module, HCM module, right? So here you'll get that in all the specific in the workforce structure configuration and talent management, how many steps are there, and the talent management and the workforce management. So we'll see in the real-time scenario when we'll get the real-time scenario and real-time project implementations. So basically, so we need to select the offering first and the human capital management, which module we are going to implement in the organization. Fine. So here we have multiple modules like in the global HR, absence management, core HR, OTL, and talent management, recruiting module. So these are all the module integrated in this application in human capital management. Okay, fine. So that will be the structure enterprise setup configuration. We'll do the first step, that will be the first step, enterprise setup configuration. So in Fusion corporations, that will be the organization. Organization name can be anything in the name, organization name. It's an organization hierarchy in the USA and Europe and Middle East, right? It's an organization hierarchy. Maybe if I talk about in Tata, okay, then Tata having the multiple branches in the country, in India, USA, Europe, Middle East, and all everywhere that having the everywhere having of these the branches of the business. Okay, so it's a state of the organization, enterprise setup configurations, but Tata as an enterprise. Okay, so Tata as an enterprise, it's in organizations, and they specific they have the legal entity legally registered in the organization as per the government law. So legally they have registered in the country wise. Fine. So we can see that, and we'll see the steps and the enterprise setup in configuration. But remember one thing: the first step will configure the enterprise setup configuration and the application. Okay, so we'll see in the real-time scenario. So that will be the course content. What is the course content? Functional, technical, and here we'll tell you the techno-functional role. Okay, techno-functional. Techno-functional, that means the technical you have to knowledge on this BIP, OTBI report, and SM data loader. Fine, but it will cover in the 30% of the technical and 100% in the functional. Okay, right? And the functional setup configuration. So you have to know the core HR first. This is the base of the core HR, okay, in the application in the human capital management. And then second, talent management. And that is the talent management recruiting module, PMS, goal, ORC. So these are the all the modules in the talent management. The first will go for this and the Oracle core HR. Second, talent. Third, absence management. What is the meaning of the absence management, guys? So absence management is nothing is manage the leaves in the organization. So the how many persons they have the leave balances, okay, in a monthly, in a yearly, and how many leaves is the organization offering to the employee, and the permanent employee, an contingent worker or contractual worker. So how they can manage the leave leave section on this. It can be the leave can be annual leave configuration, maternity leave, paternity leave, So all the absence plan and the payroll absence will be integrated in the payroll also. So where the payroll data will integrated we on this in absence management. Okay, so these are the four model is very important. So it's under the four model, if you have hands-on a good experience and implementation, end-to-end implementations, document and the process and each and everything in the project experience on this, and the core HR and talent and all the module, definitely quickly you can get a job in the market, right? Fine. And the technical and OTBI and BIP report, you have hands-on experience in the back end. Some short of the how to get the data and how to data is stored in through here query only. SQL query. Okay, SQL query you have to know, and it's a technical. It's a basic only, not in the advanced too much, right? Because the technical core technical only can go for that in depth in the writing the query based on the business object and the fast formula and to other objects also, and the technical. Fine. Okay, right. So here is a core HR content will be there, and project implementation, application offering, enterprise, and all the information in this, in the job position, grade, buffers, structure configurations. So all these are the setup configuration in the system only. Okay, instance credential will be provided by us. Okay, so you'll get the instance on that for the practice purpose, right? So you'll get it the instance on this. Fine. First we will see in the core HR only. Okay, right? In the core HR, there was in the core HR is this is the base of the core HR have to do the implementation in offering in the core HR only. Fine. Then second and the go ahead of this and the core HR, these are the core HR only in the business unit, employment model, hiring person and the person information, and person type is the full-time employee or contingent worker or contract, and how the person is going to do work in the organization, DFF, EFF configuration, EIT, lookup and all these are the core HR setup and configuration. Okay, only for related with the personal, only for the person to person. Okay, hr transactions is the when we can hire other persons based on the organization requirement, which job the person is going to hire, which department, right, which business unit, how many business units they have in the organizations. Fine. So these are the HR transition. It's a basic. That means it's a pillar of this in the core HR. Without core HR, cannot do that other module implementations. So have first of all hands-on the good experience and the HR only in the core HR. Okay. So here you'll see that in the how we can hire the person and how we can transfer to one legal entity to other legal entity. Fine. And what is the DOR and what is the employee self-service manage and the manager self-service manager? Because in the here in the employee will get the login from the Oracle. Okay, so they need to access all the information, basic informations, what is the required the information, so easily they can access the information like in the personal information and their job, grade, department, and leave section and payroll section, right? So they can see that in how many leaves of the balance in the account and the employee service approval setup configuration. Now it comes in the absence management. These are the basic what I said earlier. Define the eligibility profile and absence types of leave and qualification leave and maternity leave, annual leave, sick leave, okay, sabbatical leave, right? This kind of the leaves. So here we'll go for that in absence management setup configuration. So this is also is very high demanding in the market, and the organization looking that who's having the experience in the core HR, and at least after the core HR hands-on experience in the two module, absence and payroll. Okay, absence and payroll and talent management, and either you can get only for the 2 and 3 module within a less tenure of the time. Okay, so you can learn that at least 3 module and within 45 days. Okay, can be expert on these. Fine. So here is a leave plan, and we can configure the leave plans, enrollment process, and managing the leave, all the leave in the record. This is the talent management. Talent management is recruiting, and the recruiting is, it means in the recruiting role and how is the process going to execute in the organization and the candidate hiring. Okay, what generally organization is scan of the candidate profile is training and pre-screening question, disqualification questions, job requisition management, how we can manage the requisitions, and how many requisitions we can create in the system, right? So all of this stuff, and we'll see in the real-time scenario. Just these are the basic, you can just observe of that. Okay, this is a topic for the recruiting module, candidate selection process, job application flow, interview schedule, and all. So these are the basic setup configuration we'll see in the real-time scenario. Now it comes under the technical. Technical is the BIP and OTBI report, and how we can access whatever we did configuration in the first setup configurations. So how we can see that in the through our query data record in the first setup configurations. Okay, we can see that in the backend also. These are the BIP, create a data model and reporting, and design the layout sections and layout section data model, and database table data structure, how we can map up these. Okay, this is the enterprise setup configurations only. So we'll see on that to the next session. Okay, most probably will be tomorrow or day after tomorrow, and the enterprise setup. So we'll see in the enterprise session, enterprise setup configuration in the next sessions. These are the structure. It is a life cycle. Establish the enterprise structure configuration, legal entity, BU, reference data set, and RDS. How is it? Okay. So we'll see in that the next sessions. Fine.